Darkest fears. Now, when you're going through a difficult time in a relationship and there's challenges involved, and sometimes it seems impossible to even think positive, all of a sudden you just trigger off the darkest fears. And the darkest fears can invite more dark fears. And you ends up that you feel completely overwhelmed, causing depression, causing negativity. I mean, I don't have to go into it. You know what I'm talking about. You might be going through this right now. And you know what? It's not a time to panic, no matter what the situation is, because things happen for a reason. And this card is saying that these darkest fears are just fear. Fear is not an actual situation. It's not a fact. It's an emotion, and it's easy for us to get afraid. It's easy in this world to get afraid of anything. With everything that's being planted onto us, we can't feel confident sometimes about who we are because there's so much fear, sadness, and isolation. A lot of energy going on with love relationships that seem to be alone. And though you don't feel like you're alone, but you are alone because this person is not contributing. This is not a time to put so much isolation on yourself. This card is telling you that you're an emotional wreck right now. You're an emotional trauma that you're building up. The darkest fears is what caused all of this. This is why I'm saying the darkest fear is not an actual fact. Find balance. This card is telling you, find balance. This person may not realize. Maybe you have to have a sit down with this person and communicate and find a balance that is necessary in order to make this relationship, move forward. When you're always feeling like you're defeated and your energy is just so overwhelmed, you're never going to find the truth, the happiness, the love, the light that you're looking for love to blossom. Yeah, I know it sounds so roses and peaches and cream and all of that good stuff. But you know what? In love, that's the way it is. But if you're always feeling like you're dragged onto the ground, you're dragged into the mud, you're never going to get that love that you want, or you're looking for that love and you never could find it because it's the same scenario all over again with every relationship. It's a time now to find balance. Find what it is that you need in your life. Now, is this person really the person you think that they are, or does this person just need time away? Sometimes space can make a person realize what they need to do in their life in order to come back, or to find themselves. We all go through it. I'm not looking at oh, this person said this or this person said that, so you should just walk away. No. You can't look at what words say. Sometimes what words say are not necessarily what they mean. They are usually hurting, or you could be also hurting. You know how that goes. So if your heart is hurting, it's a good time to step back, find balance, and this is when healing begins. When healing begins, you know what happens? We ignite something inside of us. You know what that is? Our heart light. Yeah, the heart light. Like you can see this beautiful green light coming from the heart chakra, because the green represents heart chakra. It ignites something so beautiful, so powerful, that you may not even realize that you had it because you've been so fixated on the fears. Yeah, instead of like looking at things in a dark way, change your focus. Change your focus. Change the way you think about things, because you know what? It's not necessarily always the way it is pegged out to be on the surface. Yeah, sometimes we look at things because it's spelled out a certain way, but then when we look a little deeper, we're like, wait a minute, that's not what it said. That's not the way it is. I'm reading it the wrong way. And that's why, it is time to just, focus on and trust what your intuition is saying. We talked about this before. Trust your intuition, trust what your heart is saying. Listen to what is being told to you energetically, because that's where, that's the true trust of faith. When you have faith, you can move mountains. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard that before. But you know what? Only you can do it. Nobody else can do it for you. If you're always looking for other people to help you, other people to give you how could I say this? We can tell you, spiritualists, psychics can tell you what is going on energetically, but it's up to you to make that decision. Oh, this got a little crooked. It's up to you to make that decision and make the next call, okay? Up to you to have the freedom of choice. And that's what you are getting right now. If you don't have that freedom, you're missing out on a whole lot of life, because nobody can just tell you the true meaning of life and the life lessons that you have to go through. it wouldn't be a life for you. You don't want to be just living a life that somebody else is guiding you. You're not a puppet. That's how it goes basically. So you have to trust the process. Yeah, and I know you know that, but some people don't. So if you're hearing this like before and you heard it before from me or others, you know what I'm talking about. So sometimes we need a little reminder. That's what these readings are basically. They're messages coming from the divine, but also reminders of what you may already know, because I get them too. I need to get like readings as well so that I can be reminded. Not that I forget, but it's good to have encouragement. And many of my clients, believe it or not, actually have like the abilities that they say, hey, Anne, you know what? I felt this about you and I got a message for you. And I'm like, wow, that's great. I'm proud of you. You're developing your abilities. This happens. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be, a psychic that you go to. You can get the messages anywhere. And that's what truth is. It's all about you focusing on the light inside of you and trusting that whatever's going on, you're going to find, your happiness, because it's your life. But overall, stop looking at the dark fears, stop triggering off the alarms. The alarms are calling off more alarms. You know what? It's not going to be that bad. Things are going to get better. Change your focus, trust the process. It's going to be okay. Stop looking at things in a negative way. Sadness and isolation is only making you feel more hurt. Find the balance, okay? So I just want to say to you guys, if you would like to get your own personalized reading, I do offer phone chat and email readings. I know a lot of you have been asking me, so I can't like give it to you like right now. I can only like tell you to go to the description area. So just look at my my links down in the description area. I'm getting all tongue tied. And I also have blog articles that you can check out too. And I'm going to be adding more articles very soon. So be patient. It's just a lot of things going on right now. So I just want to say to you guys, I love you all. Thank you all for reaching out to me. It's a pleasure. It's really an honor to be here for you. So until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.